everybody. So this is a really random YouTube video because I had like this little bit of like positivity and like mindset. I just wanted and like energies and stuff, and I just really wanted to talk about it and just get it out there and get out like what I like to not really preach because I'm no expert. Just be aware, but I really want to like talk about important things that need to be discussed. I felt like writing a blog post, like I had too many thoughts for that, and I just had to blurt it all out into a YouTube video. I probably won't even upload this, but at least I can get like my thoughts out in an effective way. First, I've literally like recorded this part of the video like 5 times because I have so many thoughts and I just can't, you know, organize them all. Okay, so basically the first topic that I'll be discussing is the topic of like self-love. And so I feel like this is a really important topic to talk about because I do feel so strongly about it, and I love to push people up and like make people feel good about themselves, like genuinely, not just like because I like to do it. But I also feel like if you make someone feel good about themselves, then that not only improves their confidence and happiness, but also yours. It impacts both parties positively, which is really good. The first point I'm going to make is that you are your biggest critic. So you are like way harsher on yourself than other people, and like that's okay, because I think what we need to do is realize that that's okay, and realize that like take that into consideration when thinking of ourselves in a lower light. And an example I'm going to be using of this is my stutter. So for people who, basically everyone I know is going to be watching this, but for people who I'm close with will know that I have a stutter, and I have been like self-conscious about it for a while, and I've had it like ever since I was really little. And as like if you watch my video then you'll kind of like hear about it here and there, but it's really annoying, especially when you're on like a good, like when you're just talking to someone and then you'll like suddenly get nervous and then like it will just like your words won't come out, and I'm like are you right with that, like, and then the person has to like listen to you try to get your words out, and it's really embarrassing for me. But like then a lot of people have also said to me, oh, I never thought you had like a stutter, like what are you even talking about? I wouldn't even have guessed you having a stutter. So that makes me feel better about myself. I don't see people's acting, I don't see like what people look like. I look straight past that and go towards like what they're talking about, and I genuinely want to know about themselves. And so I think we just need to remember, like, I obviously hear my stutter a lot more, and I actually know myself a lot more than other people do, so you'll obviously be a lot harsher on yourself than other people, and that's okay. But I think the main point is that like, you have to know that that's okay, and you can't blame yourself for that. Next point is that there is a huge difference between being able to love yourself and having a big ego. So go ahead, this is so important to me, go ahead and be able to love yourself. Like, being able to love yourself, and obviously no one has ever reached the extent of loving every single inch of their body, because everyone has these flaws, everyone has these like things that they're self-conscious about, and that's okay. But like if you're in a mood and you're like, yes, I look good, don't be afraid to, you know, don't be afraid to take photos of yourself if you look good. Like, you want to look back and be like, yeah, I looked good that day. Like, this has never happened to me personally, but I could definitely say that I've heard other people say stuff about other people's selfies, and like, oh, they post like so many selfies, like they must be really up themselves. That really makes me mad. If someone feels good about themselves, I'm like, go you post that. Like, we want to be able to push these people up, not push them down. Like, there's no point in like, okay, anyways, off from that is that everyone is self-conscious regardless of their age, profession or gender, and that's okay. The last topic that I like have to just like bring up and just have to mention is that boys are self-conscious too. Society talks, like even I'm like right now I'm talking about how much girls are pushed down by like media standards and unrealistic body goals, images and stuff, but it is never brought up in society, or like hardly ever talked about that boys also have these like challenges, and they also struggle with the whole like body look and like face look and like how they should look compared to what they look like. And I think that is definitely something to be aware of, that like no matter who you are, everyone is self-conscious, everyone has flaws. I think that really needs to be made clear that like nobody is perfect, and like everyone looks different. Like, you're not made to look the same. Gosh, if everyone looked the same, like how crazy would that be? You'd just be like, it'd be boring. It would honestly be boring. Everyone would hate looking the same because everyone would want to be different, and then that's when it's literally just a loop. Okay, where is my face? So the last post I talked for way too long, but as like I must admit, it was a big bulk. Basically, the next topic I want to talk about is like people, and so basically there's a few points where I want to like strongly, like not drill, that's a bad word, like strongly put out there and talk about in this section. So the first one is surround yourself with positive people. I've talked about this so much on my blog. Like I always say, you know, if you surround yourself with positive people, then you will therefore be positive. But that isn't always the case. There is many different factors that will impact your overall happiness, and one of them is definitely people and like the people that you hang around. And so if you be yourself, then you will attract positive people if you are a positive person, if that makes sense. So I think that's the main point, is that if you are yourself, you attract people who have similar morals to you and similar sort of like types of like mindsets. Anyways, the second point that I want to say is that do not rely on people for your happiness, like solely rely on them. Obviously there are people that you'll go to when you're sad, and that like, you know, they will make you happy, and if you hang around these certain people in your life, then you know that like they will help increase your mood. Relying on people puts so much pressure on the relationship and on them, like on the other person. You have to make sure that you can be positive without the need of other people. That's what I'm trying to get across. People cannot always make you feel good, and you can't blame people for your sadness in your life. In saying that, the whole people thing is a huge factor of your happiness. And in saying that, toxic people who put you down, see ya, like out the door. Like, friends should empower you, should motivate you, should push you up, should make you the best version of yourself. And like, if they don't do that, then you deserve better. Yeah, I've reached 7 minutes on my YouTube video, which I'm like currently like I'm going back and forward, and so I need to like wrap this up real quick. So I just want to clear up with everyone that I'm not some like person who just like go positivity, self-love, you know, like I'm actually a fun person as well. The last topic, and say that basically you have to find something that you're passionate in. So I love doing fashion, I love looking at fashion. The tears are real when I like look at fashion, and I'm just like, every clothing piece I look at, I'm just like, that will look amazing with these shoes, with this top, like just, I don't know what the word's called, but you know, like there's just so many creative ideas in my head when I do that. So I definitely think that if you find something that you're passionate about, you are guaranteed happiness in your life. Absolute happiness will just be right there, and everything else will just fall into place afterwards. And I think that's the main thing that I'm trying to get across, that then the self-love in that like will come, and then the people that will come towards you, that will surround you, will all come together in the end, and everything will be great. Don't stress about life, just be chill, and it'll all be good in the end. Thank you for watching like usual, and hope you have a good night, day, year, week, month. See you later.